People ain't gonna like the language, but I got to speak the truth. I ain't got time to be shooting cold shit. You know what I'm saying? The code. They want to talk about, oh, well, they don't know how to express themselves. They use foul language, they curse. Man, shut the fuck up. My people are, my people suffer for a lack of knowledge, attention. We have a attention disorder. We ain't gonna pay it no attention unless it's certain buzzwords we know that they put into your mind to program your ass. That's mainly what they driven by. Think about it. All day I go up and down these YouTube streets, listening to the word, right? But what I encounter while going through there is beyond ridiculous, fam. Like every day, that's why I cut the world off, fam. World off, kingdom on. I don't care what's going on, all is well. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest because people act like people. Matter of fact, they're not acting. People slow as fuck. They want to tell you about all this. Oh, I love Jesus. I'm a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what that mean? That don't translate to uh that don't translate to power, fam. Even he gave you an instruction on how to get to the power that's already yours. He didn't give you no religion, he didn't give you no politics. He gave you a way back to what you lost in Adam. When I'm talking, I'm speaking. Guess what? Yeah, it's the Most High who makes you rich or poor, or puts you in rulership. Yeah, they in rulership, but they don't mean they have power. Cause look at what they doing. I'm sitting here listening to Sister Cabrera now talking about James Claiborne. That caught my news. Jimbo Claiborne. Jumbo Bojangle. They jangle their ass off for the lobbyists. But these the same people telling God's people, no, we won't do this for you. No, we won't do that particularly for you. No, we won't do nothing particularly for black people. Even with the Kamala Harris, they get in the uproar about her. They tell me, oh, y'all should have voted. They tell the Latinos, you should have voted for this one. You should, family, you shouldn't be voting for none of their ass. How about vote y'all ass to come together? We can open our home. We have an assembly. Hebrews know, you know, and I get it now. A lot of them, they know damn well Israel, America is not Israel's uh, promised land. They know this. Read Genesis 15. God told Abraham, you know, and a lot of them talking about they Israelites, and I'm like, family, y'all confused. You can't, yeah, you could be Israel, but that don't mean you Shemite. Shemites come, they land is over in what y'all say you not. You know what I'm saying? In the land of Ham, in Africa. That's why our ancestors split into. They didn't run into Europe because you had the Romans, which are the Europeans today, executing them. Jerusalem was a client state of the Greco-Roman Empire. They still over there, but y'all stay talking about America this, America don't have power in the ecclesiastics, in the church. They don't set no standard or set no rules. Like, get that out of here. Abraham didn't have no three faiths. Y'all ass confused. He had one faith, and that was in the word of I'm a Hebrew. That's a bloodline. But you can join the nation of Israel. That's the kingdom, family. That's God's eternal kingdom. It's the Messiah who's going to let you know what tribe you're going into. The Messiah, his tribe is what? The tribe of Judah. Judah is the ruling tribe. Genesis 49. All who enter the Messiah, you know where you're going. You're going in Judah. I'm Judah, as long as I'm in Messiah. Yeah, by bloodline, we are Hebrew. we're the descendants of the 12 tribes, the firstborn, right? Your job is to represent the king of Israel, family. Period. Even right now, y'all talking about some, oh, you'll get a better job in this. Oh, if we vote and come together, they'll do this, or they gonna give us our. No, I don't expect them to give us no reparations. I'm looking at them. How they jump to the January 6 people, and he talking about the lawsuit that he won. He gonna give it to them because of what they've been through. Ain't that a bitch? Like, but I ain't mad at them. I expect them to withhold justice. I expect them to. And why they run around here talking about they the chosen people, them and their cousins over there dropping bombs on every motherfucker. It just proves they ain't chosen. They chosen for destruction. That's about it. They are not the people you reading about in the book. Hell no. Get their ass out of here. I'm gonna tell you, anything that you're following that's of them, your ass gonna be held accountable and guilty for it. You need to do your due diligence, do your research. Don't just be following stuff and you don't know what it is because your parents handed it down to you. I don't got nothing against Samuel's time. They didn't want to. They didn't want to deal with the Most High. It's like today, they have a form of godliness. Oh yeah, I love Christ. I'm a Christian. And like, okay, well, what that got to do with the Bible? What that have to do with establishing the kingdom? Y'all trying to go about to establish your own religion. The same problem your ancestors had, and you still have it to this day. Christ didn't tell you to worship him. Christ gave you the kingdom back. Matthew 4, everything about him represents the Father. He's the word of the Father in the flesh. And what he tells you, that's what you do. He did not tell you to go start a religion. That's a no-no. That, brothers and sisters, is what got your ancestors in the predicament that got us where we at today. Off the back end. Not that we committed sin and transgressed, rebelled from what we understand now was the covenant given to our ancestors. You're in a predicament because of what your ancestors did. You can believe the Bible and pray for things to happen, but you can't believe the word that it's saying. People gonna tell you some religion, and whatever it is, they're gonna result it back to the world and the constructs of the world that gave them the power to operate. Christianity is a Catholic power, just like Islam and whatever else Abrahamic faith y'all talking about. Zionism, Islam, and Christianity. These supposed to be your Abrahamic faiths. There's no such thing. Abraham believed in the God of Israel. The God of Israel is one. You don't have multiple religions or multiple messengers sent. His messengers are his people, the Hebrews, who he chose, the black people that don't seem to understand that. They want religion. They don't want to keep God's word and do as he told them to do. They think they're supposed to do everybody else, what everybody else do, and that's not so. That's why you're in error. The same thing your ancestors did. They wanted a king. They didn't want the king of kings to rule over them. They feared him. And I don't think it was so much that they feared him. Your ID. You programmed. You know what time it is. So, say you don't have it. Say you don't have it and them chunks pull you over. You're going to remind them that you have it and that you don't have it with you at the time. And you're going to press on them. Well, look it up, hoping that they show you favor. But how can they show you favor if what you're doing is not based on the instruction, the law? Okay, I forgot my license. That's okay. Then it becomes discretionary. Do he want to pursue you? It's up on him. It becomes upon him. If he loves his neighbor, he's not full of the world. He loves his neighbor like the Bible tells him to. maybe he'll give you a pass once he sees, oh, okay, you're a person with license. Let me consider. My point being from the start, the Most High, even talking about America and that land over there they call Israel. My point for even talking about it is to point that out. The law, meaning the spirit that's operating behind the instruction, that's what's going to lead and guide you to all truth. And if you don't follow it, that's going to register that you are.
Thank you so much for the 38 month membership.
Now I got to roll. It's time to get out of here. But I wouldn't stay. I wouldn't stay so rooted in what they got going on with all this confusion. Claiborne. That's what I was talking about because Sister Lisa Cabrera brought it up. Showing he lost his seat. Well, all y'all that's not doing right by God or his people ain't living. It's spiritual. You act like you don't see or know, but trust me, he know. Things will balance. When you operate within the instruction given to you, things will balance. You don't need it guarantees your success or failure. The law guarantees your success or failure. Choose your route. Now I gotta go. Y'all be encouraged, brothers and sisters. Satan's kingdom is falling faster than they thought. They questioning, going crazy. Brothers and sisters, the judgment is on the nations for what they did to God's people. You might not understand what you are, but we know. And we're going to continue to spread this word. Peace and blessings to you and to the Gentiles that love the Most High. Our redemption draws nigh, meaning is here. You got to wake up, brothers and sisters, and take hold of what's up. And with that, shalom. Shalom from Chicago, baby. South Side. Shalom.